In any case, we need to find the officer that was in the security footage.
Oh my god.
Open up! Hurry! Open up!
And he's in here.
Open this goddamn door!
Also, I don't like this cutscene. I'm actually going to be actively looking away while this cutscene goes on.
Open the door! Hurry up! Hurry up! Open it!
Larry, give me your hand!
Help me!
Hold on! Give me your other hand! I'm so sorry.
The officer's notebook. So this has a bunch of different solutions of how to escape the police station through the parking garage. So there are 3 statues and 3 emblems we need to collect, and those are the solutions to the puzzle. Anyway, obviously we're not getting out through there, so the only other way out is through the main door. So let's actually see if I can pull this off, because I really couldn't last time. So if you can stagger an enemy, get it, like knock it down like that, it's really easy to run by, and that's actually the best way to go about most of the encounters in this. And this is why we have a bunch of ammo, why I made a point to stock up. So we need to get back to the main hall, which is through here, but we have I think 2 or 3 to get through. So this is kind of a matter of luck, to be honest.
Shit.
There's 1, and unfortunate reloading. Backing up is really precarious, so I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm just gonna run through. And we should be safe now.
You alright?
Yeah.
You're safe. For now. Marvin Branagh.
Thanks.
Obviously someone taught you well.
Yeah. I know how to take care of myself.
Come on.
So nobody knows what caused this?
There's a lot of theories. But all I know for sure is that this place is crawling with zombies.
Yeah, telling me.
Hey, keep that on. Just in case.
I'm not gonna be around long. Once I find Chris, we're out of here.
You really Chris's sister?
Yeah. Why? Did you find something?
He's on vacation. Europe, I think. Left weeks ago.
Vacation? It's great news.
Well, I've got more for you. Looks like there might be a way out through this secret passageway.
Good. Hey. Hey, we should probably get you to a hospital.
Oh, forget about me. I can take care of myself.
No. Don't be ridiculous. You're gonna need some help.
Listen, Claire. Save yourself. So you can see your brother again. Now, you'll probably need this.
No, I'm not taking that. You're gonna...
And be careful. If you see one of those things, no matter who they were, you can't hesitate. Take them out if you can. Or you run.
So we now have a combat knife, which works differently than other Resident Evils. In other games, you have a fixed, you basically have a permanent knife as a weapon, and also have defensive knives. I think that's a Resident Evil GameCube thing. But in this game, it works a little differently because they serve both. It serves as both defensive and also attacking, and has a stamina bar, which is really stressful, to be honest. Alright, so we can actually do our first puzzle already, which is kind of neat. You're supposed to look at the book for this, obviously, but I already know, because again, I have a guide. And again, I've already done some of these puzzles. But yeah, you're supposed to look at the book to figure this out. So I'm just kind of skipping a step there. And this medallion goes here. So we need the remaining 2 medallions to open up the exit. And now we're actually going to the west end of the police station. Which also features a very noticeable difference that actually really is unnerving, to say the least. Unnerving in how not scary it is, which is a really weird way to put it. But yeah, this next hallway is like really intense, but not for the reason it is in the original. So you have an herb, which is my preferred method of healing, because again, in older games, they don't punish you for using green herbs to heal. So, I'm gonna skip this cutscene because it's kind of gross. But basically, there's a bunch of carnage in this hallway, and originally, I'm just gonna trigger this so I don't have to worry about it later. So, in the original, you encounter a monster known as a Licker, and obviously there's implications that there was one here based on all the carnage. But it's not here, which actually is scarier than having it here, because it makes you kind of second guess yourself a little bit, like, oh, when is it going to show up? It's like, it's something that the original game actually does. The original game has a scene where a dog jumps through a window, but the remake changes it so the dog jumps through the window at a later time than it does in the original, just to kind of psych out returning players. So it's a really nice way to actually still have a scary environment, despite being a remake. And this game does that a lot, where a lot of things are mixed around. So we found a map. I'm not going to be going through all the documentation too thoroughly, because there's a lot to read through. I will be picking up things when I can. I thought there was an item in here, but I guess not. Blue means a room has been completely explored, and red means there's still items to be found. This door over here is locked, so we need to climb out this window. To tell the truth, I actually know this part of the game fairly well. It's the later part of the game. Yeah, the later sections where I'm kind of a little bit foggier on the details, so that'll be interesting. So we need to go to the next floor first. So I'm just gonna try to sidestep this guy. We'll hit up this room later because we can't even get all the good items there. Also, a new feature is being able to board up windows, which is really nice. There's a limited number, unfortunately, so you can't board up every window, but I'm gonna opt to board up this window because we pass through here quite frequently. Alright, so this is another save room. This is telling us about healing items, which I already know about. You can combine herbs, so if you combine a red and a green, it's more powerful, which I'm going to do right now to save on inventory space. This is like a dark room for making photos, which I don't know how much we'll be doing, because most of them are to help out with puzzle solutions. And again, I already pretty much know all the puzzle solutions. And a couple of Easter egg things. I know this room was in the original. I think it's in the same place too. But there are fewer zombies. Again though, it's almost more scary not having as many zombies here because then you're kind of expecting them. Also, hi. There should be another one up there. I think the key is through here, so we actually have to deal with this one. I think. Please? Nope. Oh, I guess we get to show off defensive items. So that uses up a certain amount of stamina, but if we defeat it, we can get our knife back. I don't know if we'll take the time to, though, because of just how many bullets each one takes in this game. It's kind of insane how tanky everything is in this game, because they're trying to encourage you to run more, which is actually really well thought out. So here we have a locker, and we're not supposed to know the combination to this locker yet, but I do. I remember seeing a video of this, actually, where they just kind of brute force this locker, I'm pretty sure. So this is second floor, or third floor, so I think it should be, if this is the locker, I think it is. It should be this. Cool. Submachine gun, we don't even have one yet. So this is the first key, the spade key. Actually, you need to examine it to even know what key it is. Old school. So now we can explore more of the police station. Also, that was slightly terrifying. Making dinner and my roommate enters the kitchen. This is perfect, hold on. I guess that's quite the compliment. Also, hi, welcome. A tiny cowboy hat? Why? Also, that guy doesn't attack you, to my knowledge. Yeah, I'm taking away all the scariness because I have a general idea of what I'm doing, unfortunately. So this is telling us we need to blow up this room. Basically, we need a detonator, and that's actually where the last statue is, so, we'll have to remember to come back here later. I wish there was a pinning system. That's something I really miss from games like Breath of the Wild, is being able to pin, important areas. Yeah, it's real spooky hours. I even turned down the brightness settings, because the default brightness makes everything look kind of, all the dark areas look kind of gray, so it's not that immersive. Your nephew is a cat, right? Just for the record. What's your cat's name? Also, conveniently, by trying to wrangle a cat, you missed, in my opinion, all the really gross scenes in the game. So, lucky you.
Oh no!
So, headshots are really weird in this game. The critical rate is really low. So, that's why I feel like ankle... Wow, I positively jinxed myself. Nice. I was going to say, getting criticals is really rare, so don't do that. And it worked. Give me that back. Thank you. Archie, that's a good name for a cat. It makes me think of... Well, the name Archie's kind of ruined for me though, because I always think of Riverdale. The second worst name. Yeah, that would be kind of bad. Whew, okay. So as you can tell, we're doing Claire's side first, because again, I asked like a while ago, like, hey, pick a number, and everyone picked 2. So it's like, okay, we're playing Claire. Fine by me. So this one is Cap. I see what you did there. Hey, grenade rounds, which we can't use. Also, okay, I have a story about this exact locker. So the first time I played this game was the one-shot demo, which was a free demo for Steam, Xbox One, and PS4. Hilariously, the game was really... my system specs were really bad on my computer, too low to run this game. So this locker was invisible, so like a zombie falls out of this locker. I knew it was there because it didn't load in properly, so the jump scare has forever been ruined for me because I know exactly where this zombie is. So yeah, that's just a weird little anecdote. We'll come back for the portable safe in a bit. Luckily, all items are all items are marked on the map. If I feel like I'm very tongue-tied, it's because I'm mildly stressed, to be perfectly blunt. That window breaking is nothing, it's the boarded up window, so we're fine. Store. Cool. I feel like I'm oddly calm playing this game because I kind of know this part pretty well, because this was the demo part. And I did play it twice technically, because I played it on PS4 as well with actually loaded in walls, which was a much better experience, obviously. Yeah, how are you doing? Other than probably still stressed. Oh gosh, where am I going? I'm slightly self-conscious in games like this about checking inventory. I'm also thinking I meant to turn off the mic before clearing my throat, so I apologize for that. So my bad. Alright, this is a portable safe. Wait. There. Okay, 1, 2... Wow, that was actually really easy. You're about to lurk. That's fine. I'll just be here trying not to get spooked. Yeah, this part of the game isn't spooky. It's the parking lot that's spooky to me. Harvest Moon is good. I just wish I could really get into those games, because I really can't. I should save, probably. I save a lot, as you can tell in my personal file having 43 saves.